Good afternoon and welcome to National Graduation Day. I'm Deborah Doherty, the Executive Director for the Northeast region, at least until 5 p.m., and we'll talk more about that later. I want to thank all of you for joining us here today for this very special occasion. Today we are celebrating the beginning of an incredible journey for the newest members of the Canine Companions family. We have 9 graduates in the Northeast and 56 across the country. We're also honoring and thanking our puppy raisers who are the backbone of this program. Today, the Northeast region welcomes 35 puppies who will begin the next leg of their journey in professional training, and 226 puppies across the country. On July 4th, also known as Independence Day, Canine Companions kicked off the celebration of its 50th anniversary. In that time, more than 8,300 teams have been graduated from our program. Thousands of lives changed forever. And because of you, whether a graduate, a donor, a staff member, or a volunteer, this impact has been possible, and we thank all of you for that. So before we get started, is the video ready? Okay, we're going to do the video. But today, I'm here with Ellen Torop, our program director. Ellen has been winding down an astounding 36-year career with Canine Companions, and we wanted to share with you her introspection and thoughts on the remarkable career. So Ellen graduated from Hampshire College in Massachusetts with a concentration in behavioral evolution with a focus on livestock guarding dogs, and then did a 2-year postgraduate work at the Institute of Animal Behavior with Rutgers University. And before joining Canine Companions, which is difficult to believe that there was a BC before Canine Companions, Ellen was with People Training for Dogs in New York City, a pet training. Now let's turn to Ellen and hear her retrospection on those past 36 years.
I don't really think I was thinking about it that far in advance. It was absolutely my dream job at the moment. I was fascinated with the industry, obviously fascinated with canine science, how dogs think, how it is that 2 different species can interact together and actually communicate effectively. So I was just so excited to be able to be a part of it that it definitely was, I found my place when I started at Canine Companions. It was a beautiful marriage of what fascinated me about dogs and also having an opportunity to feel like I had an immediate impact on people's lives, that I was making some kind of contribution. So it was really the perfect marriage of those 2 things that were very important to me, and so it was kind of natural that I made this my career.
So tell us, how did you come to Canine Companions?
So after I did my graduate work at Rutgers, I spent some time in New York City working with a dog training business. And I was actually, a friend of mine contacted me and she said, I just saw something in the Penny Saver. She was living on Long Island. I was in Brooklyn at the time. She said, I just saw this ad in the Penny Saver. Canine Companions for Independence is looking for volunteers. And I said, oh, I know that group. I know about them. So I called up and I started volunteering. And basically at that time, there was an office, just a little tiny office on the campus of SUNY Farmingdale. And there were no dogs, there were no puppy raisers, nothing but some outreach and fundraising, and with the plan of establishing a training center here on Long Island. And so I started volunteering, and I would go to the office and stuff envelopes and answer phones. And 6 months after that, the organization was ready to start hiring staff.
Ellen, tell us, what is your favorite memory of Canine Companions?
That's a challenging question. There's a lot of them. I think my favorite memory actually is having had the opportunity to go to Sesame Street. Had I not worked at Canine Companions, I was headed on a path to do educational children's animation. And I was a huge, and still am, huge Sesame Street fan. And so when we had the opportunity to actually have one of our graduates go on the show with her dog, I was able to go with them, and I met Elmo, and I met the Grouch, and it was just a great day for me. I was so excited. I sat on the front steps of Sesame Street. Totally unexpected part of my career here, but that was fun. Yeah, rubbing shoulders with the Muppets.
That's great. I never knew your love of Sesame Street all these
Absolutely.
years.
Oh yeah, P's my favorite letter. You can cut that.
So before we wrap up for today, I want to present this to you that you can put in a place that you will see, maybe where you have coffee in the morning, or some place that you'll see every single day. And it's a little heart that says Happy Retirement, and I'll let you read the rest of it.
Never underestimate the difference you made in the lives you touched. 2025. It's
Because
beautiful.
there have been so many of them. And I'm sure everybody watching there shares that sentiment.
That's really nice. Thank you. I really do truly feel like I've been given an amazing opportunity. I think so many people have jobs that they spend their lifetime doing that mean nothing to them and are not gratifying. And I just feel really lucky that I have been able to find something that is so meaningful to me. And part of the reason it's meaningful to me is because I feel like I've been able to meet amazing people, work with amazing people, and change lives. And so I'm very grateful to the organization for allowing me to spend all this time here.
So after 36 years, an astounding career in Canine Companions, Ellen is retiring. Last night we had a little gathering on campus highlighting Ellen's journey through those years, and you just got a glimpse of that. If you were unable to join us, it will be put up on the website sometime next week. Ellen's last day with us is next week, August 15th. And we are thrilled to say that Jessica Reese-Cardinale will be stepping into the program director role. And many of you already know Jessica from the client services side of the program. First as the applicant, she processed applications, and then most recently, the last 5 years, as the graduate manager. She's been with us for 19 years, and we can't think of a more fitting person under the leadership and mentorship of Ellen to assume that role, and we look all forward to working with her and wish her the best of luck. And now I'd like to invite Laura Ann and Jessica up to the stage for a special presentation.
Hello, my name is Laura Ann DeBecke, and Jessica next to me. Just a couple of words. In honor of Ellen Torop, Program Director, Northeast Region Canine Companions, celebrating 36 years of dedication, leadership, compassion. From the pig barns of Farmingdale to the state-of-the-art campus in Medford. Your tireless service, unwavering commitment, and boundless heart have shaped countless lives, both two and four-legged. Through your vision, you elevated a mission and built a legacy of hope, independence, and connection. Thank you, Ellen, for leading with purpose, passion, and love. Your paw print will forever remain at the heart of Canine Companions. With admiration and warm wishes for this journey ahead. Ellen, may you join us up on stage, please? First, we have a wonderful plaque for you. And secondly, a golden pooper scooper for all the poop you've had to scoop in the last 36 years. I'd ask you to stay on stage, don't leave just yet. Can I have the staff, Canine Companions, anybody come up on stage? And the rest of you in the audience, if you can open up your program to the middle. Okay? So, a little backstory here. Back in the late 1990s when I joined Ellen on the training team, after every graduation, we would go back to her house, order Chinese food, and sit there for 4 to 5 hours coming up with individual songs for each of our graduating teams. So to honor Ellen today, and we call ourselves the Hot Spots. The Hot Spots are coming back and with a vengeance here. Please, everybody, if you can open up and sing along, we'd really enjoy that. So this ode to Ellen is sung to the tune of This Land Is Your Land. And if I could have the music start now, please. Conductor? Thank you. If we have technical difficulties, I do have my phone up here. I do have my phone, so I can play it up here. Ellen, you'll like this, the banjo version? Yes. Okay, so hold on for a second. I'm going to bring it up on my phone here. 1 second. Okay. Thank you for your patience. It all started pig barn in the dale of farming. The year was '89. She was young and charming. She had no wrinkles and a hair of hair that can. What will we do without Ellen? So she trained the dogs for their bright tomorrows, and so the years passed with joys and sorrows. She got promoted, director program. What will we do without Ellen? Her dogs were real big, and them were small guys. She loves all creatures, no matter their size. She cares for ferals and lets the strays walk in. What will we do without Ellen? She's been a constant throughout all these years. She pushed us forward and into high gear. We'll miss her so much. Oh, what a joy it's been. What will we do without Ellen? So have a great time with banjo playing and riding kayaks. That's all we're saying. Just live your best life, but remember when. What will we do without Ellen? We sounded pretty good.
I can't follow that. I've run into and heard from so many people the last few days, and I'm so overwhelmed. But to get a gold pooper scooper and a goofy song has got to be like the epitome. I love the fact that, and this is a very serious mission, and people work really, really hard, and I love the fact that people can kick back and smile and laugh and enjoy each other. It's just the greatest gift. Thank you, everybody. I can't say goodbye. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
Okay, but wait, there's more. I want to announce that our caretaker, Bonnie, who will be retiring at the end of the month and returning to her home in Virginia. Bonnie's journey started with Canine Companions as a puppy raiser, and she raised 21 puppies, I think it was, or 23 puppies, while she was a teacher. And when she retired from teaching, she joined the Northeast Region staff as our caretaker 11 years ago and has been with us, as you can see, ever since. She's had a huge impact on every student that has come through those doors to join us for team training, as well as the staff. And we want to thank her for all of her dedication and commitment to the organization. And we wish you only the best in your retirement. Much health and happiness to you, Bonnie. Where are you? Would you stand up, Bonnie? And senior instructor Kim Doyle, who's been with Canine Companions for 10 years, is beginning a new adventure with her family in Virginia. However, she's not saying goodbye. She will be still working on puppy program with Emily and Eli until Sharon returns in September. So we want to wish Kim and her family all the best in their new journey and much happiness. And senior instructor Marissa Guadabani has stepped into the training manager role. She's also been with Canine Companions for 10 years, and we're thrilled that she'll be leading the training team. L.A. Dubecki, a.k.a. Laura Ann Dubecki, a.k.a. L.A., will return to what she loves to do in training. So we wish them both also much good luck. And finally, today's graduation will be my last official act as the Executive Director of the Northeast Region. After 17 years, I will be stepping aside from the position and the role into an exciting new role as the Senior Major Gifts Officer for the Northeast Region. And my focus is going to be on raising the critical funds to get those kennels built, because the puppies are coming. They will come. So we need to get them built, and then we have the dorms already underway, a generous gift from our friend and puppy raiser, Jim Nazaro, as well as I will also be focusing on building the operational income and programs with Jessica for our Virginia location that just came online last year. So at this time, I'd like to just take a moment to thank all of you who have made my journey such an adventure, and it has been an adventure. I'm going to write a book someday. I keep saying this is another chapter for the book, and supported me in this role as executive director. There have been so many of you over the years, but I just want to call out some very special people who have been especially supportive of me. And the first one would be my husband, Mark, who's been my rock and has kept me nourished before and after my journeys, my travels, the marathon travels that we had and the events. And kept me focused on what really matters, and that's the graduates. Days when I was exhausted, he would just remind me of how many people we are all helping and how they all depended on us to be there for them. So I look forward to being able to spend more time with him because for years I've told him, if you want to see me, you're going to have to volunteer for this event. And you know what? He did. And how lucky am I that he did do that. I also want to thank the Northeast Region staff and the board members. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve side by side with you in this role, and I look forward in my new role to doing the same. And then finally, but certainly not least, John and Christine Miller, for it was John who saw something in me all those years ago, and is the reason that I have been able to stand here before you for the last 17 years. John and Christine, thank you both for all your support for me in my role as the executive director, but now it's time to turn the page, and I look forward to continuing to work with all of you and every single one of you in my new role. So thank you very, very much for this privilege. Thank you all. And now I'd like to invite Colleen Buckley up to the stage so we can get on with matriculation.
I can't follow any of that, but you know what can is puppies. So let's get started. Good afternoon, welcome everybody. My name is Colleen Buckley. I'm the interim puppy program manager here at Canine Companions Northeast. Puppy raising is a beautiful, challenging, furry, and rewarding journey. Our volunteers here are so special. They dedicate 1.5 years of their lives to morning snuggles, late night or middle of the night potty breaks, and many training sessions in between just to pass these dogs back to us for the next stage in their journey. But our volunteers return over and over again, dedicated to our life-changing mission. Our puppy raisers come from all stages of life and from all over the Northeast, but they share a passion for our community and a dedication to helping others. Today, their hard work is done. Puppy raisers, as you prepare to pass your pups along to the training staff, we hope you know how much we appreciate you. We hope you know that your hard work and dedication are recognized, and we hope you feel celebrated and proud. We promise to love your pups just as much as you do while they're on campus with us and to help them find their path. Thank you for making our mission possible. Now, I would like to share the August matriculation slideshow to highlight the dogs matriculating today and their amazing puppy raisers.
Times, good friends, they're here to stay. A good day today, blue skies, the sun won't go away. A good day today, can't keep the smile off my face. No rain, no cold, no blues, no gray. A good day today, a good day today. A good day today, a good day today, a good day today, a good day today, a good day today.
To give some insight into the puppy raising journey, I would like to invite Abby Herber to the stage to share her experience of what it's like to raise one of these special dogs. Abby raised one of today's graduating dogs, Brock. Please join me in welcoming Abby to the stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Abby Herber, and I had the joy of co-raising Brock, one of today's graduates, alongside my husband Matt. And I should also mention our newest co-raiser in training, our son Jack, who is here today and just met Brock for the first time this morning. Our story with Canine Companions is a little different, but then again, this whole organization is built on celebrating differences. Many of you probably began raising puppies because you love dogs and wanted to help others. That's a beautiful motivation, but I have to be honest, my story started with something a little less noble, jealousy. When I was 7 years old, my family began looking into service dogs for my older sister, Morgan, which I have to note that Brock's new graduate's name is also Morgan, and Jack's full name is Jack Morgan, so we think that this was meant to be. But my sister Morgan was born with a brain injury and has faced epilepsy and the effects of multiple brain surgeries with incredible strength. In 2006, she was matched with a phenomenal service dog named Tomba, and I watched as he changed her life in ways I couldn't even fully understand at the time. But I did understand one thing. My sister got a dog, and I didn't. After 2 years of relentless begging, my Christmas gift was a completely filled out puppy raiser application. All I had to do was sign my name. I was too young to officially raise on my own, so my dad agreed to co-raise with me. Thank you, Dad. And Harlan joined our family in 2008. Harlan didn't graduate due to hip dysplasia, but I was hooked. Even as a young kid, I could see the ripple effect, how one dog could transform a life, and how one person could start that process with a leash, a crate, and a lot of peanut butter. From there, I never really stopped. Honora came in 2010, and she became my heart dog. She also became my inspiration to pursue veterinary medicine. Witnessing the power of the human-animal bond, seeing the love and the independence these dogs bring, I wanted to spend my career giving back to the animals that give so much to us. During vet school, Matt and I moved in together, and we decided to add a Canine Companions puppy right in the middle of all the chaos. So in 2017, Gerda became our first puppy together, and our tiny apartment in Philadelphia suddenly felt like home. Then came Biscuit in 2021, just as we were learning to be veterinarians and trying to figure out home ownership. Naturally, we thought it was a perfect time to raise another puppy. Just 3 weeks after Matt and I were married, we made the obvious choice. Delay starting a family, but raise another puppy. That's how Brock entered our lives, my fifth puppy, Matt's third. By then, we were a bit more settled, married in our careers, in our home. That allowed us to pour everything into Brock. And in return, he gave all back. Brock played hard, loved even harder, and somehow always knew when it was time to work. He tugged on a heartstring that hadn't been tugged on before. Looking back, I see a pattern with every transitional or chaotic moment in my life, starting high school, starting vet school, getting married, I bring home an 8-week-old puppy. We always joke that we thrive in chaos, but honestly, I think it's the puppy that allows us to thrive and to keep walking through life's challenges. As we all know, our puppy's journey doesn't begin on campus or in team training. It starts at 1 minute olds in the hands of a breeder caretaker. Then they come to us and we raise them, and somehow they raise us too. We embark on this journey because we have a heartfelt mission to help others, or we're jealous of a family member like myself. But each puppy has raised me, brought joys to my days, and changed my own life. So yes, every goodbye is hard, but this isn't really goodbye, it's a beginning. Brock is off to do the work he was born to do, and I will always be very proud to have been a small part of his story. And he will bring many joys to the lives of Morgan and her family. Brock, thank you for loving us so fully and for teaching us yet again what it means to give your heart to something bigger than yourself. We're so proud of you, and we love you endlessly. Matt, I think it's time for another 8-week-old puppy. Congratulations to all graduates and puppy raisers today.
Thank you, Abby. Canine Companions is also grateful for the staff and volunteers involved in our breeding program. Our breeding program is based out of our Canine Companions headquarters in Santa Rosa, California. Every quarter, we select new breeder dogs from the recently matriculated puppies, and today we would like to recognize the volunteers that make that possible. Our breeding program is a very necessary component to ensure the success of our service dogs. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating our newest breeders. I would now like to ask the puppy raisers of matriculating puppies to quietly line up outside according to the numbers that were on your name tags. I'd also like to invite Cora Purcell, instructor assistant, up to the stage to help with certificates. While they line up, I'd like to take a minute to recognize all of the raisers and puppies who matriculated early or could not be present today. Calvin the Sixth, raised by Lynette Martino and Christy Rowling from Phillipsburg, New Jersey, and Saylorsburg, Pennsylvania. Calvin was their 15th and 8th puppy. Jackson the 9th, raised by Donna and Kevin Schumlefel from West Seneca, New York. He was their first puppy. Rigby the 4th, raised by Terry London and Maggie and John Tomlin from Midlothian, Virginia. He was their 20th and 4th puppy. Samuel the 3rd, raised by Julie, Audrey, and Troy Gary from Centerville, Virginia. He was their 3rd puppy. Valdez the 3rd, raised by Robin Lamette and Donna DiClemente from Newark, Delaware. He was their 5th and 1st puppy. Vale the 3rd, raised by Chris Kruger in Arlington, Virginia. He was their 1st puppy. Witten, raised by Linda and Gary Donnelly and Jamie Putnam from Shutesbury, Massachusetts and Sarasota, Florida. Witten was their 17th and 9th puppy. And Indigo, raised by Cassia and Isabella Deptula from Storrs, Connecticut at the University of Connecticut. She was their 1st puppy. For the puppies that are matriculating today, the next step in their journey is 6 to 9 months of professional training. Here, they'll sharpen the skills taught by their puppy raisers, learn more advanced and complicated things, all while getting a chance to play with friends, go on field trips, and let their personalities shine. Our training team is so excited to get to know their new friends. All right, first up is Acton II, raised by Mackenzie Sherman from Farmville, Virginia at Longwood University. Acton is her 1st puppy, and Acton was named by former puppy raiser Helen Blumen in honor of her late husband, Jan Acton. Arwen IV, raised by Tanya and John Baker from Oak Hill, Virginia. Arwen is their 1st puppy. Aria II, raised by Brad and Allie Griggan from Suffolk, Virginia. Aria is their 4th puppy. Bean IV, raised by Abby O'Donnell from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the University of Pittsburgh. Bean is Abby's 1st puppy. Billy IV, raised by Marissa and Erin Pfeiffer from Manorville, New York. Billy is their 2nd puppy. Bowie, raised by Stuart and Susan Summers from Frostburg, Maryland. Bowie is their 20th puppy, and they are currently raising RJ, their 21st puppy. Bowie was named by puppy raisers Ann and Bob Benson in honor of graduate Jeff, who has their previous pup, Anchor. Carlos III, raised by Nancy Kidwell from Aldie, Virginia. Carlos is her 7th puppy. Doris V, raised by Lori Mulhern and the students at Samoset Middle School from Kings Park, New York. Doris is Lori's 9th puppy, and she's currently raising Clyde, her 10th, and this is the Samoset Middle School 2nd puppy that has been raised there. Goliath III, raised by Mary and Scott Mace in Kittery, Maine. Goliath is their 13th puppy. Hale VI, raised by May and John Sikora from Bluffton, South Carolina. Hale is their 18th puppy. Jonah II, raised by Justinian Cosmo Walker II from North Bethesda, Maryland. Jonah is their 1st puppy. Luau, raised by Wendy Nye and Christy Fajowski from Billerica, Massachusetts, and at the University of Pittsburgh. Luau is their 3rd and 12th puppy. Patterson, Palmer the 8th, sorry, Palmer the 8th, raised by Kathy Chang in Henrico, Virginia. Palmer is Kathy's 2nd puppy. Patterson the 2nd, raised by Robin Cohen in Framingham, Massachusetts. Patterson is Robin's 2nd puppy. Prince the 6th, raised by Edwin Critchlow and Stephen Peltz in Brooklyn, New York. Prince is their 1st puppy and was named by David Lockman. Raku, raised by the Robinson family in Sound Beach, New York. Raku is their 1st puppy. Rosalina, raised by Brianna Lamette in Raleigh, North Carolina. Rosalina is Brianna's 9th puppy. Sydney the 3rd, raised by Peter and Kathleen Aiello and Bob and Eva Johnson in Williamsburg, Virginia. Sydney is their 2nd and 1st puppy. Spencer the 6th, raised by Olivia Leoniak in West River, Maryland at the University of Delaware. Spencer is Olivia's 1st puppy. Sutton the 5th, raised by the Polaro Pack in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Sutton is their 3rd puppy, and they are currently raising Armand, their 4th puppy. Tamra the 3rd, raised by Gail Miller in North Franklin, Connecticut. Tamra is Gail's 1st puppy. Taus, raised by Terry McManus in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Taus is Terry's 1st puppy. Waldorf, raised by Taylor Jones, Rebecca Danko, and Paige Marino in Reading, Pennsylvania, and California, Maryland. Waldorf is their 3rd and 4th puppy. Yoda the 5th, raised by PJ Jones in Warwick, Rhode Island. Yoda is PJ's 7th puppy. And Yolanda the 6th, raised by Riley Hazard at the University of Connecticut and Dee Rendock in Windsor, Connecticut. Yolanda is their 1st and 3rd puppy. Congratulations to all of our puppy raisers. I'd now like to invite Deb back to the stage to introduce our special speaker.
Okay, we are honored today to have joining us one of New York's top law enforcement officers, Honorable Auntie Donnelly, the Nassau County District Attorney, who's here to welcome the newest crime-fighting member of her team, Canine Companions facility dog Samosa. D.A. Donnelly is the 17th District Attorney of Nassau County and the 4th consecutive woman to hold this office. Prior to her election in 2021, Donnelly spent 32 years in the Nassau County DA's office in many roles, but most recently serving as the Deputy Bureau Chief of the Organized Crime and Rackets Bureau, which prosecutes long-term investigations into organized crime and criminal enterprises. She also previously served as the Deputy Chief of the Economic Crimes Bureau, where she was charged with supervising and prosecuting crimes ranging from identity theft to tax fraud. She also spent more than 12 years prosecuting violent felonies. So now I would like to welcome the district attorney to say a few words with that for us.
Thank you. I was going to interrupt and say they don't really want to hear about me. We want to talk about the dogs. I am so happy to be here for such a heartwarming celebration of achievement. And I am so happy to be able to welcome one of these beautiful graduates to my office. Dogs are incredible, incredible beings, aren't they? I just got back from a week's vacation with my family, and for the first couple of days, my daughter Maura, she's the older of my two daughters, was able to join us, and she brought her dog, Murray. Now, my oldest, my son Jack, is a developmentally disabled adult with autism, and he doesn't usually take well to dogs. They make him nervous. So imagine what a beautiful picture it was the second day on our vacation when I walked in and Jack was sitting cross-legged in the living room with Murray in his lap, petting him and whispering, I don't know what, but whispering to him. And that's what these dogs are going to go on to do. They're going to go on to serve and act in service for others. And that is the greatest calling for a person or for a service dog. These dogs will make an enormous difference in so many lives, especially my Special Victims Bureau. I am grateful for our partnership with Canine Companions. The support that these puppies provide is so invaluable. We're lucky enough to welcome Samosa to our office, who's almost 2 years old. I haven't met her yet, but I'm going to ask Amber to bring her up in a minute. She was paired with our Special Victims Bureau because of how easygoing she is. Those qualities are desperately needed when it comes to helping victims of physical and sexual abuse feel a sense of calm. Having a trained facility dog with our office will be a tremendous help to all victims, but particularly to our children. Things somehow become less intimidating and more relaxing when a puppy is around. And I can tell you, playing with Samosa before speaking to one of our ADAs or having to testify in court will help children find the calm and courage they need to talk about what they've been through. You can actually see weight lifted off their shoulders when a dog is by their side. I was lucky enough to watch a trial a couple of years ago, and our service dog at the time, Mega, was able to sit in the witness box with the 10-year-old child who had to testify. And she sat there with her head on the child's lap, and the child pet her through her whole testimony and got through it. It was something to watch and something to see. So to all the trainers and volunteers here today, I want to say thank you so much for your dedication. It makes a profound impact. And I'm going to say that again. It makes a profound impact on people's lives. We're excited for all our graduates here today as well. And I can't wait to see the difference that they're all going to make in so many people's lives. Thank you for having me. It's good to see all of you, and congratulations to all the graduates and their trainers. You get to witness my introduction. I'll see you at work, buddy.
Thank you so much for those kind words. Good afternoon, everyone, and whether you are here in person with us or joining virtually with our live stream, we are so happy that you all can join us today. My name is Janine. I'm an Apprentice 3 instructor for the Northeast region, and I have the privilege of teaching this team training along with instructor Alex Hutchinson's Apprentice 2 instructor Kate Brennan and our newly appointed training manager Marissa Guidaboni. To share a glimpse into what our teams have been up to for the past 2 weeks, we would like to present our team training slideshow. I would now like to welcome Morgan up to the stage. Morgan is joined by her parents, Molly and Mike, and Molly and Mike are going to share a little bit of what the 2 weeks of team training looked like for their family.
Relax, I don't have a song. Hello, my name is Molly Lage, and my husband Mike and daughter Morgan and service dog Brock are a graduating team in the most recent class. If I can take a moment and share what Brock has taught us over the course of the past 2 weeks. First, speak. This is a special day. It's an honor to share this milestone as we congratulate the extraordinary journeys of the newest Canine Companions graduating team. At some point, the graduating handlers realized we needed a little bit of help. Whether it was help others, ourselves, or someone we love very much, we were pointed towards this special place, applied, interviewed, and we were asked to wait. Good. Step back. Each of these service dogs begin their journey from birth, nurtured by volunteer breeders and caretakers, and then raised with love and patience by puppy raisers for many months. Tug. The puppy raisers poured their hearts and souls into these pups, socializing them, teaching them basic commands, and preparing them for vital roles with individuals with disabilities. The bittersweet emotions felt today are understood. The raisers nurtured the dog's spirits, taught them independence, and now they hand them off to begin their life's purpose. For selfishness and commitment are truly inspiring and are eternally grateful. Push. We began training last Monday and looking forward to learning what these wonderful dogs could do. Fluffy was so patient and responsive to our cues and corrections while we tripped over our tongues. Then the trainers performed their magic, and their hard work, expertise, patience, and compassion are the foundation of this program. They expertly shaped these dogs into skilled and devoted companions. The level of detail in this training is simply astounding. From the elevators, the cars, the doors, the grooming, and more, no detail is overlooked. Your teams are left with the confidence and a great foundation to navigate the challenges of the everyday world. Here, these dogs are more than service animals, and they are virtually furry superheroes, providing physical, emotional, and social support. They will open doors, retrieve dropped items, and provide stability, and offer unconditional love and companionship. With our service dogs, new possibilities will unfold, allowing us to live life to the fullest and embrace independence. Give. Whether it's your time, expertise, or donations, everything has to be poured into these dogs, and it is returned as love. For 50 years, Canine Companions has trained service dogs to enrich the lives of those who have asked for help at no cost. Their mission is an endeavor truly worthy of support. Step up. The graduation marks a new beginning and the start of a beautiful and transformative partnership. Embrace the laughter, the challenges, and may your journey be filled with joy, confidence, and support of your new best friend. Let's go. As we prepare to head back to our own beds and kennels, let's remember that this graduation is a commencement, marking a new beginning and the start of a beautiful and transformative partnership. Shake. Thank you for all being here, and congratulations once again to our incredible graduating teams. You have begun a journey of training, communication, and partnership based on trust and respect. As you step forward with your new canine companion, remember the power of your dreams and the strength that you have shown here. While each of these graduating teams has different challenges that brought them here, we are all thankful that Canine Companions was able to say yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much for those beautiful words and very nice command tone with all those commands. Very proud of you. I would now like to welcome Kate Brennan and Cora Purcell up on stage with me to help present our graduating class. Morgan, joined by her parents, Molly and Mike, came to team training for a snuggly, warm companion to help with daily tasks. Here at Canine Companions, we say that each dog chooses their path, and it is clear that Brock has chosen Morgan. From the beginning, these two instantly had a connection that was truly magical to watch. While Brock was in professional training, he did go by a few nicknames given by his trainer. Brock, Brockaloo, Broccoli, Broccolini. There were a few renditions of it, but of course, all those nicknames turned into his own personal song. It went a little like this, since today's theme is singing. Broccolini, Brockaloo, a Brock for me and a Brock for you. Usually when we sang him this song, his tail would wag a million miles a second, and it was a very happy moment for everyone. Well, now it gives me great pleasure and honor to say, Broccolini, Brockaloo, a Brock for Morgan. Brock the fifth was raised by Abby and Matthew Herber, who is here to present him today.
I'd like to invite Amelia to the stage. After many years of anticipation, Amelia finally got the call she was waiting for. Amelia found her perfect match in Ash, a cool, calm, and collected gentleman ready to be Amelia's new partner. Whether it's attending college classes with her or retrieving items she needs, Ash will now be by Amelia's side through it all. We know these two have a bright future together ahead of them, and we can't wait to see what they accomplish. Service dog Ash was raised by Linda Hershkowitz, Deb Rogers, and Todd Carazano.
I would like to welcome Charlie and the Kreitz family to the stage, please. It is a strong belief of mine that everybody deserves a best friend, one that is there in good times, hard times, and everything in between. And what's better than a four-legged fluffy pup to be that best friend? When Charlie came to team training and was matched with Wendy, that friendship instantly began. With the support of Charlie's parents, Angie and Matt, and his sister Becca, Charlie and Wendy navigated their way through team training, learning all the skills that Wendy can do and now that can do with Charlie. Whether it's playing video games or needing a little extra support during daily tasks, we know that Wendy will be by Charlie's side for it all. We can't wait to see this team grow and grow up together and all that they accomplish while having fun. Wendy the Eighth was raised by Gabrielle Scheider-Beischen, who is here to present her today.
I'd like to invite Tara to the stage. For our service successors, coming to team training for a second time can be a mix of emotions. It's a celebration of one service dog retiring and opening your heart to allow a new service dog to be by your side. When Tara came to team training looking for a successor dog, she was matched with Rusty, an eager pup who takes pride in the job that he holds. Rusty's new job will be picking up items for Tara, holding doors for her, and even help retrieve items from her pantry. Throughout team training, this team has been the perfect balance of working hard during training sessions and taking breaks full of snuggles and affection. We would like to take a moment to recognize and thank Tara's first service dog, Vector II, for his 7 years of service. Successor service dog Rusty the Eighth was raised by John Cluth, Brandy Cluth, Gianna Guido, and Alessandra Mamello.
Next, I would like to welcome Bella to the stage. While working at the hospital, the University of Pennsylvania, as their facility dog program coordinator, Bella knows firsthand how a dog's presence can influence a patient during recovery. When she arrived at team training, she was looking for an affectionate and hardworking pup that could help her patients navigate through their recoveries and participate in physical and occupational therapies, while providing a warm paw to shake. In trotted Thaddeus. From day one, he responded to all of Bella's cues with enthusiasm and passion, even before she asked him to do it. Taking joy in showing her everything he knows and how much he loves to work, together, we know that this team will bring joy and support to all their future patients. Thaddeus IV was raised by Connie Sherman, who is here to present him today.
I'd like to invite Monique to the stage. Monique came to team training looking for a dog to retrieve items, activate accessible push plates, and help with her shopping. She was matched with Rawlings, a sweet and gentle soul that matches Monique's. In team training, Monique and Rawlings were a quiet force in practices, and we know that no matter what challenges they face, they will be able to overcome them all together. Service dog Rawlings was raised by Julia Lewis and Lauren Micro. Next, I'd like to invite Bailey to the stage. When Bailey got the call just 5 days before class that they were invited to team training, they quickly packed up their belongings and headed to Long Island. Little did they know their perfect match Hoyer was patiently waiting to meet them. From the start, Hoyer was very excited to show Bailey how passionate he was about completing his skills. Over the course of team training, Bailey grew into a confident leader that Hoyer needs, and together they will be unstoppable. We are excited to see all this team accomplishes together as they navigate Bailey's busy life side by side. Service dog Hoyer was raised by Ron and Sue Mochinsky and Melissa Chomp.
I would like to invite Amber to the stage. When Amber, Assistant District Attorney for the Special Victims Unit at the Nassau County District Attorney's Office, realized that her clients could utilize a facility dog, her Canine Companions journey began. Little did she know that the road ended with samosa. And no, not a delicious Indian dumpling, but a gentle soul of a dog who loves to show her skills just as much as snuggling and taking a quick nap. Over the past 2 weeks, we have seen Amber and Samosa go from 2 separate entities to one flawless team. Amber quickly stepped into the confident leader that Samosa will need to provide support and comfort for those affected by crimes. We can't wait to see all the good that these two do together. Samosa was raised by Kelsey McGraw, and she is here to present her today.
And last but not least, I'd like to invite Chris to the stage. Chris came to team training looking for a dog to turn on his lights, pick up items off the floor, and retrieve his phone for him. In wiggled Willie, a silly pup who takes work hard, play hard very literally. As Chris and Willie navigated team training together, Chris did a great job supporting Willie as he completed his tasks. Chris was always right there to cheer him on and always, of course, give him lots of belly rubs when Willie was a good boy, which was most of the time. We know the teams in this future will be full of love, laughter, and camping trips to the Adirondacks. Service dog Willie III was raised by Maria and Annabelle Popova and Peter Popov. I think Willie is saying congratulations, everybody. Congratulations to the August 2025 teams. And now I'd like to invite Deb Doherty back to the stage.
Okay, everyone. As we draw this ceremony to a close, I want to just iterate that we have so much to be thankful for, and I want to congratulate and thank all of the graduates and wish them well, and thank you for letting us be a part of your journey, as well as all the puppy raisers of the dogs graduating today. And thank you to all the dogs, the puppy raisers of the dogs that are turning in, the donors, the staff, and just everybody that it takes to get to a graduation, 4 times a year. And somebody had suggested that I do a mic drop today, but I didn't want to frighten our AV people because they generously donate their equipment to us every graduation, so I didn't want to jeopardize that. So instead, I'm just going to retire my executive director badge. So. And that's all we have for today. Everybody get home safe, and we hope to see you all in November. Thank you.